Evening, everyone. How are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a very chilled Friday evening chat. This is... Where's my drink? Oh, there. 1 minute. Oh, can't reach it. I got it. Oh, no. The lid wasn't on properly. Is now. But yeah, we're going to do just a chilled 2-hour practice on this race. And, well, I say about 2 hours. I'm just going to run. I might not even be 2 hours. It's going to be a very, very chilled evening stream. So, yeah, probably will be, Seth, because we're doing we're only doing a bit of practice, so it won't be busy in here. So, yeah, it's going to be a quiet one because it was either me do this. I could either have done this practice off stream, or I could have just chilled out with you lot and done it. Because it's a 12-hour race. It's a 12-hour Spa. It's a 12 hours of Spa, the race. That's what it is. So look. The race is 720 minutes, so it's 12 hours of Spa practice. Because it's a 12-hour race. Because that's what you call it, the 12-hour race. It's the 12 hours of Spa. So I don't get you. What are you confused about? You're confusing me now, Susie. So yeah, we're not actually practicing for 12 hours, obviously. It's the 12-hour race that we're practicing for. For fuck's sake, Susie, she's turning into Pio. I thought I'd got rid of Pio, now he's not here at the moment, and then bloody Susie's here. What? No, we're not practicing for 12 hours. No, we're practicing. We're practicing for the 12-hour race. I thought you were trolling, I thought you were trying to troll like Gary and bloody Pio. Right. Let me see what lobbies are available here. Let me just come out of that. Let's go back in. So yeah, obviously, I don't expect many people to be coming in, but hey, I'm at that point where I don't really care much. We're just doing this, and we're just gonna see. I need to double stint the tires. Right, that'll do. Fresh lobby. Want to get in the fresh lobby there. So we want to be in this lobby really. I mean, no, 12 hours of maybe I should have written of Spa. But even then, people would probably have said the same. 12 hours of Spa practice. So yeah, it's just a practice for tomorrow's race. Tomorrow there is a team race that we're doing. So, oh bloody hell, that was loud. 11 a.m. the race. The session opens at 11. Then you have a 10-minute practice, a 20-minute qualifying. So the actual race won't start until like probably 25 to 12. About. So yeah, the race ain't gonna finish until nearly midnight tomorrow. So it's gonna be a very long stream because we'll have to be live at like 10:30 just to get everything set up and make sure that we're in and stuff. So. It's gonna be a long one tomorrow. Right. Let me just 12 hours, Ninja. I'm not sure if people are trolling at this point or not. I don't know now. I'm confused. Right. One thing I did want to test here though is 5 on that. I'm gonna go 5 on that. The only thing. 1 second, chat. I just need to check something. So this is obviously a setup that. Let me go into the proper scene. Fatality. Let me just put the. Where are you? Can't even find my thing to cover it. I don't know where this is. think it's that. I'll just... No, that's not it. There it is. So let me just cover him in it, because obviously Dalkin's spent a lot of time on this, so need to keep it quite... I'm convinced that's wrong on there. I need to test this now. I'm going to test it because I don't think that's right. I'm sure it's 0.86 is the ideal for this. Let me try 0.87, see what happens with that. Right, let me just take that off. Take that off. See, I need to change that logo. I'll get that changed so it doesn't say Coach Dave, because I don't know why it's on there. Right, I'm going to try 0.87 because we don't need to be running that much fuel really, because it's pointless running the extra fuel because the fuel doesn't take long to refuel. Now the thing that you've got to remember as well, for tomorrow's practice race, you start with warmer tires, so you always start on about 150. So the first 2 laps here is just about getting the tires up to temp, and then worry about practicing, because the first 2 laps are irrelevant really. But we'll drive it normally, and then obviously I need to survive a double stint really. That's what I'm going to try and do here now. Is we'll pit, put another 100% fuel in, and then go again. So yeah, we're just trying to test this out a bit. So the reason why this is a hard race, chat, is because you'll have a little look at this in a minute. I'll show you the temperatures for this race. So it's going to be really hard on the tires, and you only have a little bit of like a set amount of tires. But if you have a little look at the temperatures there, ignore what it says like that's for like later on, but the current track temperature is 37 degrees. So yeah, the track temperature is really high temperatures, 37 degrees on the track, and it's cooking the tires. Yeah, we're racing it, yeah. We're doing it with Dalkin and Kinetic, so don't know how it'll go. Don't know. Just 3 of us are doing it, so 4 hours each. It's going to be quite like a weird stream. It's going to be like a weird stream that we're doing it. Tomorrow we're doing Matt. Tomorrow morning at the 11 o'clock slot. So yeah, we're doing the 11 o'clock slot. We're not doing the one now, obviously. We're doing the 11 o'clock one. This is just practice, so that I'm just testing out the setup and that. Because I've got to get used to this. Be in what? You'll be in what, Matt? What do you mean by what? Don't know what you mean. Matt, English only in the chat, please. Do you mean top split? I think he means top split. We should be in top split because Dalkin's silver 2, I'm silver 2, and we'll probably be one of the lower rank drivers in top split or higher rank in split 2. So yeah, we'll either be like oh yeah, we'll... Jesus, look where you're going, you donkey. I'm supposed to be testing this out. So yeah, we'll probably have Dalkin and Kinetic on the Discord. I'll have Dalkin and Kinetic on the Discord, hopefully. We're going to try and sort... I've got to test that out. I've got to see how to do it, because I need to know how, like, I can get it so that the stream... I'm going to have to test this out later when we're going to talk to them later, hopefully. And I'm going to have to load the stream up and test it out and try and add a source to do it, because I don't want it to be going through the mic. I'm going to do Discord through the headset. I think people will be getting drive-throughs in this as well. With the temperatures in this race, with the track temperatures, I have a feeling people will be getting drive-throughs. Well, what I'll have is on my headset, I can flick down and up, so anyways, for like whether I want to talk to them. But I can then just leave my chat mic on permanently. So I could always have two separate. I could have that one for the stream, and then use this one for the Discord, so I can just flip it up on that. And then obviously, I presume you can have it so that. Well, yeah, push to talk will work better as well, because when like say when I'm driving, I don't want to hear. I won't probably want to be listening to people talking in the background because it'll put me off. I can't. I get put off by people talking when I'm racing. So I will probably want silence rather than like too much talking going on. So I'll have to mention that later. I presume there's a way of doing it so that they can push on the button and then I can hear them. We'll try and figure this all out later, I think. Hopefully, Matt, yeah, eventually. Hopefully gonna get a new Discord set up, but whether it'll be of much relevance, because like I don't at the moment, I really don't know, because I don't even know if we're going to be doing full-time YouTube in April. So I'm going to make a decision in April whether I'm even going to be doing full-time YouTube. It might just be like one stream a week after then, I don't know. So I don't know. I can't continue to do something if it's not working, so I'm giving it until April, and then I'll see how things are going. Like, obviously Discord is needed again, but it needs to be run properly. At the moment, I don't think my community's really, I mean, it's not really active enough to really, I don't know, like we don't really have that much activity in it to warrant a Discord at the moment, I feel. I don't know. I mean, I say part-time, but like it probably wouldn't even be part-time, because I'll basically just keep the channel open for if I want to do like the odd stream in a week. That'll be how it'll go if I do go to part-time, if you know what I mean. Because at the end of the day, if I've got a full-time, if I'm working full-time out of YouTube in April, like after April next year, I ain't gonna have time to be streaming part-time, because I've got family, I've got kids. You know, I've got time. I need to be spending time with them, so we'll see how it goes. It might just be like the odd stream, like one stream on a little 2 hours on a Monday night, and then maybe like an LMU stream and stuff, like one LMU stream if it goes to that. But I'm hoping we don't have to go to that area. I'm hoping we can get it so that we can just carry on. But you know, I'm being realistic, so it's better to be realistic than, you know, try and just carry on doing something if it's not working. Ooh. Right. This guy gonna... Come on, Matt. I'm get held up behind him a bit here, but... Oh man, come on. It's a practice session and this guy's full on. Back out, mate. No, instead try and push me up, why don't you? I don't know why people do that in a practice session. It's just... Luckily, I didn't get any damage, because I don't want damage for this practice thing. Right, we need to get the lap time into the 20s, which it will be in a minute. It's just the setup is really slow at warming up the tyres, because they've done it to save tyres. So it gradually picks up the pace, this setup, and then it holds the pace reasonable. So it's not going to be setting up the timesheets, this setup, but hopefully it'll be consistent-ish. Although it is a bit sketchy still for me. No, it's not the first endurance race. No, they've had quite a few. Well, they've had a few races already with team events. This is the first one that I'm doing though. Once I know how to do it, hopefully I'll get the bug and I'll do more of them. Do you know what I mean? Might help the channel as well. Start doing more and more.
Lap 2, 20.79.
Obviously, he lost me a bit in the first sector, didn't he? So. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. It's like, you know when you just see smoke and you're like, where is he? Where is he? Bloody hell. It's the only problem with practice servers. Like, just dodging chaos, aren't you? So, I was up on that lap then, but I've obviously lost quite a bit there. Probably a 20.3, 20.4 with full fuel. Not exactly flying, but I just want to try and survive this at the moment because I binned it yesterday when I tested this out. A little bit snappy as you come off the throttle, I find. Got a bit of a snappy feel. Yeah, I had to lift them. Yeah, they had Silverstone and Costa, didn't they? Didn't they have another one as well? I think they had one at the Lucille track, wasn't it? I think they did an endurance race at Lucille as well. But yeah, I hope this does quite... I mean, it'd be nice if it does well on the channel tomorrow, to be honest with you. I really hope it can just be a success, but we'll see.
Lap 2, 21.13.
Right, we still need to go more. From what I can see, we still need to do more. I'm telling you, the virtual, it needs to be lower on the fuel because it's like a lap extra fuel still. And I lowered it as well. Oh God, don't crash into me. Don't crash into me. I'm practicing a long stint here. Don't want to get damaged. Another car off there. What's my favorite track? I don't really have an outright favorite. I do really like Road America, but obviously it's not on this game, and it's not on Gran Turismo. I've always really enjoyed racing at Road America. I find it really fun, but whether it's my favorite or not, I don't know. I like a lot of real life tracks, like compared to Gran Turismo's fictionals, obviously. Oh, that's see that definitely, it's got a drifty feel to the setup. I did mention this to Kinetic about it. It drift like that, just drifted out of that whole corner on the rear. Even through here, it feels like it's drifting sometimes, but I don't know whether it's my settings or not that are making it feel like that, because it's definitely got a snappy feel to it. I can definitely get used to it though. Like I can control it.
Time 2:20.87.
Yeah, I know about that, Andrew. Like, you can literally die lap 1. There's 62 cars in this race tomorrow, so it's 62 GT3s in this race. It's going to be quite chaotic, so... But I want to just get used, I want to just feel comfortable with the setup, obviously. It definitely isn't... It's not exactly how I'd like the car to drive, but I can get used to it, do you know what I mean? So... It's just like on the throttle on the exits, it's a bit like it feels like the rear's drifting a little bit sometimes. Got to make sure you don't overdrive it into this corner as well, because that corner there is a problem. Yeah, hopefully we can just... If we're in top split, we're going to struggle to be starting anywhere near the front, I think. Although, I don't know, we'll wait and see. I don't think we'll be competing for, like... We won't be competing for a win, I'm pretty sure of that, but... It's just like, with 62 teams... And if we're in the top split, it's going to be really difficult as it is. So it's about just finishing the race for me, really. I've never done a team event ever on any game. I've obviously driven endurance races by myself, but I've never done a team event, so be interesting. They are starting to fade a little bit now, the tyres.
Lap 2:21.09.
Yeah, that guy thinks he can park there. One good thing, though, is this corner here. It feels really good through there while the tyres are good. So that's the corner that people are going to get drive-throughs on. That's the dodgy track limit corner. Yeah, I mean, you just don't know what can happen as well in a 12-hour race. Like drive-throughs, crashes. There's going to probably be some rain in this race as well, I think. There's probably going to be some, like, heavy rain. And it just depends who's on the stint when it happens. Like, I think Dolkin will be the quickest in the wet. Personally, I think he'll be the quickest driver in the wet. He'll probably be the quickest driver in all conditions, to be fair, because he's made the setup, so he's spent quite a bit of time with this. So he should be up to pace, I think. The main thing is we just want to survive the first few laps without any damage. That's going to be a priority, I think. It's a 12-hour race, so whoever does the first stint, I don't know who's going to do it. We'll talk about that tonight, probably. But whoever does the first stint just needs to stay out of trouble. Like, literally, don't go for, like, stupid moves on the first stint. Just get away, and just play it super safe. Just to don't pick up damage. You really don't want damage for 12 hours. You don't really want to sit in the pits and repair it because it costs you a lot of time. Right, but it needs. I presume this guy in front of us has just come out of the pits and he's doing either a qualifying run or he might be doing a qualifying run.
That time was a 2:21.22.
Like, I should have really been doing a bit of fuel saving here, but I still think the setting's wrong. What we've got, that they've got here, like, if you look at the fuel, it says 13.1. Basically, I'm carrying nearly a full lap of extra fuel according to that, so don't need it. Your virtual energy, it should be, they should be basically identical. Oh God, what's happening here? Flipping heck. Mate, I don't know why that guy hasn't moved this car. Oh, a horrible bit of understeer then. I don't want to get damage here because I'm just testing for tires. You're right, Mark. Oh, what the? They're not practicing wreck avoidance, are they? There goes the brake marker as well, I think. Yeah, hit the like button, chat. I know it's a bit... I know we're just doing this practice here. And I apologise that we're not doing any, like, proper racing because I know a lot of you want to watch proper racing, but I needed to do some practice on this. Let me have a little look at the tyres. Tyres look good. Like, the fronts, you see what they've done? You can't have the tyres getting over at 90 degrees. So Dolkin's been doing some really long work, making sure that them tyres do not get up to 90. And it seems to be working at the moment. They look pretty stable, don't they, and balanced? Oh, and Kinetic, yeah. And Kinetic, sorry. They've both been using Motec. Kinetic's just been... It's still a bit dodgy, though, its setup, I'm telling you, Kinetic. There is a little bit of sliding. You'll see it in a minute. Like, there's a few corners, like... There. And then on the exit... See the drifting on the exit I'm getting? And I've put the slip angle higher, the slip TC higher, because... It's drifting out of some of these corners, and this one, it randomly starts losing the rear there. Like, you can feel it drifting. No. I'm now running 5 on the slip. It improved it for me. When I had it on 3 on the slip, it's the slip that was causing it. Because I might up the TC by 1 though, and just leave the slip higher. I think the slip angle is the main one, though. That seemed to solve most of it for me. So he's doing low fuel there in front of me. So the guy with the Like, we should have had, in this practice, we should have had a 20.4, really. We got held up on our flight, the main lap that we were on, we got held up. So, you can see in the first sector, I lost quite a bit on the exit. So, I lost like a 10th and a half there, and then a 10th and a half in the middle. So, our pace should be around 20.5. I think that's about that's a decent lap with a full fuel for me, but it feels really good for here, though, and that's going to be important, though, because I mentioned to the chat before about the track limits might be a problem here for people getting drive-throughs, and it does feel quite good through that sector. I can do 19s with low fuel probably with a fresh set of tires, but I don't think this setup's going to be the best for qualifying though. I think you might. Have you not thought about changing the setup for qualifying, by the way? Because I tested it. My other setup was quicker in qualifying, definitely. The Go setup one that I was using that was adjusted. It felt quicker in quali. I think it did, but it all depends because we've got to sort out the stints and everything, don't we? So I tried it. Kinetic it won't do low 19s for me. This setup, not in here, it wouldn't anyway. Well, I tried this with low fuel. I just put the fuel lower, and it wouldn't do low 19s. We'll have another go after I've done a few laps, obviously, here, and see if it's any better, but it's definitely starting to fade a bit on the tyres now. I can feel it, like the understeer kicking in. Felt a little bit iffy on the curve then.
Lap 2, 21.62.
Oh, the ABS kicking in. That locks up then, you know. The vibrations through the wheel. I might need to lower that ABS for me. I might need to run 90 instead of 93. If it'll let me do that. I don't know if it'll let me do that though. Well, that'd be a track limit, but... Will it let me adjust the brake pressure compared to what you run? Because I can feel it locking up every now and then with 93, but... If not, I'll just cope with it. Okay. Because what you need to remember is you and Dolkin probably use higher end pedals than me. So I wonder if it's going to be a bit different. I don't use high-end pedals. I use V2. They're, in terms of sim racing, they're quite mid-range. They're not high-end, you donkey. Like, ask Kinetic how much his pedals cost him. I bet you it's a lot. Bet it's a lot more than a set of V2s. Definitely dropping this. I don't know if it's just because I'm not focusing. It's probably because I'm just talking, but it feels like the card's fading a little bit. $5.99, yeah. What's that? 1,000. Right, try and get a better lap in here. It's locking up into that corner, I can feel it. But you can, by the way, Kinetic, look at the fuel and the virtual energy. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely running too heavy because I don't think it needs it. I've lowered it from what you had. I'm using 0.87. You had it on 0.88 and it's still, look at the fuel versus the virtual energy. I think you can go down to 0.85 here because whenever I do a race, I always do 0.85 with the BMW on this track. It keeps it quite close. So I think that's slightly off. Yeah, it definitely needs to, you've got yours on 0.88 on the setup that you sent me. I think it needs to be lower, definitely. Probably 0.8, I think 0.85. I always, in all the races I've ever done here, I've always done 0.85 for the what do you call it? The ratio. Gerald, what, from Clarkson's farm? No, yeah, no racing today, chat, by the way. We're just chilling and practicing. Oh, it's sliding through there. Thank you for the £2, Gary. Appreciate it, mate. Tomorrow is going to be the race. I said to chat, by the way, Kinetic, lap 1 in the race, survival, no matter whoever does the stint, just survive. Don't take any risks because what we don't want to do is get any damage at the start, do we? So just super safe, even if it means losing a few positions. I'd rather lose 5 positions at the start and have no damage than gain 3 and have damage. Definitely in this game, because damn it, I feel damage on this game quite badly. It's definitely locking up there. The qualifying starts, no, sorry, the practice starts at 11. That's on for 10 minutes. Then the qualifying's 20 minutes. And then the race is on. So the race is going to be going from about roughly, oh, I keep getting that limit there now. Roughly about 11:30 to about 11:30 at night. So yeah, it should be finished before midnight, but it'll be starting before lunch. It'll be about 11:30 start for the actual race. But obviously qualifying will be before then. To be fair, I'm probably not, I'm reading the chat here, so I'm not really fully focused on this sim. And in the race tomorrow, I'll have sound off for me. Well, the only people that'll be able to talk to me is when they need to tell me something when I'm racing, because I don't like hearing conversations when I'm racing. It puts me off. What's that little snap? Yeah, I mean, as long as there's a way. I don't know how I'm going to set it up though from a stream. I need to see, because this mic I want for my stream, and I can use my headset mic. I can use that for the Discord. So because the advantage with this is I can literally talk to my channel without you hearing. Then I can flip the thing down to talk to you lot if I need to. Right, let me just focus on a lap just to see if these tyres are dropping or not. Better entry. Yeah, I'll use this mic for, I'd rather do it through, I'll set it different because I don't really want to mess around too much. So, oh shit. Whoa, that's not good. that on that rear sliding like that is the issue I've had further on though. Right, that's a damaged tire. I'm not 100% confident with the setup, but I have said it though from the start. It still doesn't feel perfect for me. It feels really, really loose on the rear sometimes. I'm gonna have to I might have to go. I almost feel like the power cut's too high for me, but the TC and the slip could be higher. I wanted to test a full stint, but I haven't managed to do one yet. I haven't managed to do one. I mean, the tyre wear, that tyre's more because of that slide then, but the tyre wear was fairly even before that. It was all right. Let me try. I'm going to try 576 and just see something with a fresh set of tyres. How long have we got left in here? 149. Okay. Let me try again. Try again. So yeah, for me it feels like the power cut's too high, but the TC and the slips are a little bit too low on. Because they have on theirs they've got the slip at 3. Makes it really, really loose like that. So I'm gonna try 5 on that and then up the TC, but then lower the power cut one. I haven't tried my normal 458, like 457, 458 here. I don't know what that would be like. The power cut on the TC, you have 3 different TC settings on this game. So you have the power cut setting, the slip angle TC, and the normal, like the main TC. 6, 7. Yeah, it's based on real life racecraft. Real GT3 cars have more than one TC setting, so it's the same as real life. They don't just have one TC. I'm pretty sure Assetto Corsa has it the same as well, similar to this, but that's how it should be. It's not like Gran Turismo with the one simple TC setting. That's not how real life GT3s are. They've set it up for tyre wear. I haven't done the setup, so I can't really share the setup with you, to be honest with you, the full setup, because they've done the setup to stay for the whole race. So yeah, I'm not able to share it. It's not mine to share, and obviously they don't want to share it. But it's basically to look after the tyres while they've done it. Everything about the setup has been made to try and keep the tyres in some reasonable shape. Yeah, it's a 12-hour race setup. It's not a qualifying setup or anything like that. It's just pure survival mode setup, although I'm still having a few issues with it. This guy doing? No idea. I didn't complete that stint then. So we took a lot of life out with the crash I just had. So I haven't really tested it much. Kinetic and Dolkin have done most of the testing. I'm just here to race it. I literally haven't done a full stint yet, so yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. All I know is that our temperatures. So all I know is the aim of the setup is to make sure, if you look at the temperatures, they'll never go above 90 degrees. They actually stay around 87 is the highest I've seen. I think briefly it gets to 88 on the front left, but it never goes above 87 or 88, and that's the aim of what the setup's trying to do. Man, for God's sake, I need to get past this bloody car. My tyres should be warming a little bit up on the rear now. You right, Diogo? How are you, mate? You right, Maxo?
24.59.
Should be able to go flat through here. The tyres are not... They're not fully warmed up yet, but I think we can go flat. Yeah, we pretty much can. Should have changed that ratio, shouldn't I? I don't know why I lifted like that then. I mean, I prefer playing racing games in this view, Dyer, unfortunately. You don't have to use this view though, man. You can use whatever view you want, but I would never race a game like this in any other view. You want that full immersion in a game like this for me. It's all about the realism and stuff like this. Like, you can use whatever view you want on this game, but I have to race in the view that I get immersed in on this one. Also, because you have the option of messing around with the field of view and stuff, I like it. It feels authentic when I'm sat here with the monitor. It feels right. It feels like you're sat in the driver's seat. So for me, it's the only way to do games like this. Yeah, it has bumper view, it has Gran Turismo's front bumper view, proper bonnet view, chase camera view. That was slow. Lost a bit there. So it's not like iRacing where you're restricted to the cockpit view. You can use whatever view you want on this. You can also alter the view so much because of the adjustability with the field of view and stuff. You can alter the views quite a lot. It's not bad for a race lap, I don't think. I messed up turn 1 with that as well, so we probably could get close to a very low 20 if we nailed one. Oh, be careful on that curb. Yeah, you can make the wheel move, disappear. You can do what you want with. In a game like this, you can alter so much. You're not restricted like Gran Turismo, like in how you have to play. You're very much free to mess around with the view. Get out of my way. Oh well. No damage off him. He didn't want me to overtake. Don't know why people are so like hell-bent on defending that are a lot slower. Like, you're in a practice session, just, you know, you're about 2 seconds a lap slower. Why fight like crazy? And then he binned it anyway, so. And then he binned it anyway. Don't know if that will affect the pace, that little bit of side. It shouldn't be that bad. He only tapped me. Who's hating on Gran Turismo? I'm just saying you have more freedom of choice in this game with the camera view over Gran Turismo. I'm just saying you have more freedom. I wasn't hating on Gran Turismo about the view. I'm just saying you have total freedom of view of how you have the view in LMU, which is just a fact. You don't in Gran Turismo, so just stating the facts about it, really. I think we are losing a bit of pace here with this. Oh, that's for the angry, isn't it? Oh, I see. It's just angry. Ignore him, chat. It's angry being a little donkey. I've realised who it is. For God's sake, stop changing your name for Right, there was a 10th on that exit alone there. I messed that corner up, didn't I? But yeah, I have got a little bit of damage here, and I think it is possibly affecting it slightly. What I've changed here feels better for me, definitely. So I've lowered the power cut. So I've took the power cut down 1, but I've upped the TC by 1, and I've put the slip on 5. Feels way better, like way more stable now on the exits. It's not snapping as much. I could probably go lower on that power cut as well. I feel like it could go 1 lower, and it'd probably be a bit smoother. Although I'm pretty sure that we've lost a bit of error on the corners with that damage though. Definitely feels more drivable now for me, this. No, you can, yeah, so you can't change just anything that can't be changed in real life, if you know what I mean. TC I can change because TC is an individual thing. So ABS and TC I can change. Like the stuff that you can change it on the left on the car, you're allowed to change, but you can't change suspension. Everything about the car is a team setup. So I think other games allow you to change, but in this, they've done it like real life. You have to have a setup that you're all happy with. You're allowed to make individual changes to like the TC though, and the brake bias and stuff like that. Which is kind of interesting because you, in a way, it would have, next time I do it, I'll do a bit of testing with them for the setup because I would like a few alterations, but I haven't had time to really jump in and practice with them for a setup, so. Tomorrow's the race. But if we can do a 20.3 with full fuel, we probably could do a low 19 with low fuel, couldn't we? For qualifying. No, the understeer there was terrible. Yeah. After an hour, there'll be probably a few teams that have quit. Although, you'll probably find a lot of people will stick with it because of, you know, people that will get damage and that in the race. Especially as there's a chance of rain in the race, like heavy rain as well, that could change the whole strategy and everything, so it'd be interesting. The lobby opens at 11, but it won't start until... Oh, wrong gear. It won't start until just after 11:30 for the actual race. So is that Kinetic doing qualifying practice in front of me there? So I'm only a few tenths off his I presume he's doing qualifying, but my car doesn't feel right now since I've had that damage on the left. Yeah, no, there'll still be people trying to win the race on that one. This is sim racing. Don't you know that people in sim racing don't know about survival? Yeah. I guarantee you, there'll be your lap 1 Max Verstappen heroes. There'll always be the person trying to like win the race on lap 1, no matter how long the race is. This definitely feels... I think I can alter this again with the TC and stuff.
221.25.
I need to get the... I haven't got the qualifying set up yet either. I don't know if he's running a separate qualifier. That just understeered like crazy then. I don't know if Kinetic's running a separate qualifying set in there. I don't know. He's obviously doing qualifying practice. I presume he's altered it slightly from the race setup. What, is it just lower fuel? That's it. I've changed the TC. It feels better for me with the... I've took a power cut off. Like, that 8 feels too restricting for me. I'm going to use 474 for the qualifying. Probably 475. Sorry, 575 for the race. And then 574 if... Well, I don't know who's doing qualifying. But I haven't even tested qualifying properly yet. I'll have to go and test it in a minute. Let me have a little... I'll tell you what. Like, this feels safe for me now. I've got damage at the moment, though. Some guy just caused me damage before. So, we did a 20.3 with full fuel, though. So, I feel like 20.3 should be solid for no... when you got no damage. So, 20.3 with full fuel. Let me have a little... Let's put a fresh set of tyres on and see what... I think... Is it 21 plus 5 laps? Let me see. I can't remember. Oh, I had 6 on the slip then. I'll change that though. So yeah, that's 7 laps for quali, is it? Is it? Do you reckon you need 7 laps? Would it not be better to go with a slightly lighter car? Right, just warming the tyres up for 3 laps. Okay. Oh, crap enough. Oh, for God's sake. I always do that. So that'll do, won't it? Right, let me change this now, though. I'm going to go 575, I reckon. To be honest with you, have you tried lowering this TC cut? 47. What, you went more to the rear, more to the front with the brake bias? How comes you go more to the rear for quali? Normally it's the other way round for like more to the front for the race normally. Right, okay. But have you tried this power cut lower, by the way? Have you tried that lower? Because I've never ran that high because it always it feels restricting. I wonder if that's what's making me feel like it feels like the car's stopping me on the power. It's a bit like it's weird. What was I going to change then? Oh yeah, the brake bar. I can do that in the car, can't I? I can change that in the actual car. I'll try 575 now and just see. Let me just try 46.8 and see what that feels like. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what literally I was thinking, 555 all the way through. Because I might try that TC. So on the power cut, what's he running in the race on the power cut? Because I feel like that 7 might be a bit high for me on the power cut. Wait there, I've got the slip on 5. I'll try 6. I'll try 565. 565. We'll try that. Yeah, I might have to do something like that, you know, because the 7 just feels too high on the power cut for me. I'll try this now, 565 for the quali. What sort of laps is Dolkin doing in qualifying 18s? So what do you reckon my normal setting, like my 457 would run like? Because I normally run 457. I'm wondering what that would feel like with this. It might be quite good for me to test that out because I've not tried it. I'm gonna let this guy through here. Yeah, it's because it's how I'm used to driving it, so I'm wondering if, or even I think for this track, 5, 6, 8 might even work. You know, all I know is I normally have the slip higher than the cut. Yeah, you can alter it during the race, can't you? Anyway. But also, are you keeping that front tire pressure on the left that high for quali, or are you changing that? Because I noticed you up the tire pressure a bit, obviously for the tires. Are you keeping that? Are you keeping that for quali as well? You're right, Mark. Obviously, still no grip there, but. Whoa. Okay. That was a little bit loose. Maybe pushing a bit too much for the cold tires then. I shouldn't really be pushing, should I? I should be just being steady. And then I definitely feel like I need to go a bit more rearwards with the brake bias. Ooh. So the rears are still only on 150. My ideal normally is the late 50s on the rear. So the rears are probably still going to be a bit low. I'm locking up there again. I can feel it lock up. You can see it's slower than my bloody full fuel lap. I had to lift. So understeering massively there. I'm gonna have to, like, massive understeer. That's probably with the weight being different now, isn't it? So I would have thought it'd have been more oversteery though. Try it next lap. Just get the rears up a bit more and then I can push a bit more. I need a clean lap as well. Right, stay, cruise round. Yeah, I didn't yank it in then though, because I wasn't confident about the rears, so I didn't yank it. Normally, like when I'm confident, I yank it a bit more, but I wasn't confident the rears would stick then. But I still say that different wheels give different feelings on setups. Like, still for me, I don't feel like this is, for me, the default setup with the LMU would be quicker in this now than this for me. I know it would be, because I just feel confident sending it. It's weird. I don't know what it is with setups on this game. I don't really, I don't seem to gel with setups versus default. I would like them to do an endurance race with default setups. I'd like them to do a team race where everyone has to drive default setups. I feel like that would be interesting. Right, let's... The rears are in a bit better place now. That wasn't great. Slid too much. Started to go on me then, I didn't like that. Lost a good 10th there. Messed that up. Not great. Bit of a scruffy lap, but yeah, it'll do 18s definitely, because that was messy. Oh, I know you pleb. I think with practice with this setup, I could definitely do an 18. Ah, shit. Ah, that was a bit messy. Let me try and get a better exit here, though. I mean, that lap felt like it was losing a bit of the tyres.
Lap 2, 19.59.
I don't even think it's worth going for another lap after. I don't think it's worth running that extra bit of fuel because I don't think you need more than 5 laps of fuel. After that, it feels like the tyres are fading for me. It feels like the tyres are slightly dropping off. 78 and 77 on the rear left, 79 on the front. So, I don't know. For me, that front left pressure going over 180 is an issue for me. That I always find, like, the pressures need to be below that, but that's where it, as well, like, the optimal for me, I get understeer when it goes over 180 on the pressure, so... Yeah, it might have been I was probably just under 80, but for me, I'm just feeling the understeer kicking in there. But I do think with a better lap on that previous lap, if I would have got the lap, because I wheel spinned off the final corner, and then I messed up the long left, the fast left, there was probably a 19.2, 19.3. So we probably can't, if I practice that, I can probably get down to I can probably do an 18 if I hook up a lap, an 18.9. I think that's probably my limit though, an 18 line. What's Dolkin doing? What sort of pace is Dolkin doing in qualifying? He might be a little bit more because the setup, obviously he's used to driving the setups through Motec, so he might be a bit quicker through qualifying. We might be better letting him do it. Right, okay. So we're all pretty similar then on quali pace. I don't know. What I would say is, for me, I would run less fuel. I feel more confident with lower fuel with that. I don't think it'd be worth. I feel like what lap was it that I did? Lap 4 was the peak for me. Lap 4 was definitely the peak. Lap 5 was... It was still capable of doing a similar lap, but I feel like lap 4 and 5 were the peak for me. Although lap 3 probably would have been good, but I panicked when I was... Oh, no, what did I do? I can't remember what I did lap 3. Oh, no, wait there. Was that lap 3? Lap 3 and 4, wasn't it? Lap 3 and 4 were the peak for me. I think lap 3 and 4 were the peak. I think you only need 5 laps of fuel because lap 3 and 4 were the peak, and then lap 5 there would have been my next run, wouldn't it? I think. I can't work it out. I don't think you need more than 5 laps of fuel. I don't think you need more than 5 laps. So the last corner I lost the 10th because I wheel spun, and then the long left I lost the 10th. So there was definitely, if I would have just got them 2 corners, okay, 19.3. Lower fuel might creep it down to a lower 19. I feel confident to be able to do a 19.3, 19.4 with 5 laps of fuel in. I feel like that should be, but I don't feel confident at getting an 18. I think it'd have to be a good lap to get an 18. I'd have to nail it, I think, for an 18.9. But at least we're kind of we qualifying well. I've already seen people doing 18s in the Beamer, by the way, just so you know. there was a team doing 18.9s in the BM in quali practice. They were doing quali practice, not race. They were in the 18s. All right, so qualifying's always, are they basing qualifying off? All right, is it start? Wait there. So what time does the race start in the game? If the temperatures are going to drop that quick, won't the temperatures drop through the night? So will basing the setup on high temperatures be a mistake? Because if this is going to go colder as it goes into the night, won't you want to have a bit of heat in the tires? Oh, we don't need to worry about that actually, because we're doing stints. So I can literally walk into the kitchen and I can go and make myself lunch while the Kinetic's doing his stint. Just make myself a juice. Don't need to worry about that. All right. So are you going to drop the front left tire pressure when it goes into the night stint? Just lower it down for the night, maybe. I was wondering about that tire pressure, you know, because I wonder if the qualifying in the fixed setup races, just upping them tire pressures by like 5 each tire might help with qualifying for the fixed setup races, because it doesn't really slow you down, but it gets you in the zone quicker. Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave the rig for 12 hours. Kinetic's already said that. So when Dolkin's doing his stint, we're playing Battlefield. No, I'm only joking. Right, okay. Now we'll always, I mean, what I was saying to the chat before as well, Kinetic, was I need to be able to like not hear people talking when I'm racing, because it massively puts me off. So there'd have to be some sort of like, I presume you can, like you said before, you can use a push to talk button on Discord, so that we can do like the push to talk, like if you need to talk to me, you can push it and then I hear. Right, okay. I'll have to, because I've got Discord on now, but I don't know how to use Discord, you see. We might have to, if we jump on after I've had my dinner later, after I've picked up the missus, you'll have to go through things with me, because I'm gonna have to set this up in the stream as well, because the chat are gonna want to hear the conversations going on. So I presume it will come through on desktop audio, because that's what I use for the game, is desktop audio. So surely the audio from yous talking will come through the desktop anyway. Buds, thank you very much for the gifted legend. Smash that legend out there for Buds chat. Appreciate the gifted legend. He's got a closed channel, okay. Yeah, I'll just have to tell. I might load up Streamlabs later. I might even do a private stream and test out if they'll be able to hear you lot, like you and Dolkin talking, because obviously that you'd want it. I want, like, while I'm racing, I want them to be able to hear. Oh, I don't know. Do we want them to be? Yeah, you want to be able to hear them, or do you want, maybe not? Just, I don't know. Maybe have it so they can just hear me, and when I'm racing, then I can then unmute it when I'm like, it depends, because I don't know. Would it be best to have it? I don't know if I can do it so that they can hear you, but I can't. I don't know how that'll work. I'd have to mess around with this and see if I can figure it out. But yeah, that TC setting there that I've just done, that 457. I reckon I could go 4.6, maybe 4.66 or 4.56, 4.5. So no, sorry, 5.56. So I was on. Was I on 5.6? Oh no, I altered it then, didn't I? When I was out on track. So yeah, I reckon 556 or 555. I'd probably do that for the race and qualifying, I think. I feel like I'd be a bit more comfortable with a little bit more slip and then a little lower on the power cut, but high, like 5 on the CC. Yeah, the only thing though, Kinetic, I can't, like, I'm telling you now, I can't listen. I'd have to make it so I can't hear. Like, it'd have to be so that I can't hear when I'm driving, because it puts me off. I used to have to mute whenever I've done any voice chat races. I've had to mute because I can't. I'm like 1 second a lap slower nearly. Don't know what it is, but if I have distractions like that, my pace will drop massively. It's like if you watch me when I'm talking on the chat, I drop pace. So I don't know if I can do it so that I can't hear you, but the chat can. I don't know if I can do that. There might be a way of doing it. I'm not sure. Probably not, actually, because it'd have to be open, wouldn't it? So yeah, they wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know. It'll put me off massively when I'm driving if I can hear conversations going on. It won't be able to do it, Matt, because the only way the stream can hear Kinetic and Dolkin is if it's open to me, so I can hear. But I have a feeling it'll put me off. I'm quite I've always, whenever I used to practice racing, anything with in the past, I used to have to mute the chat because I couldn't hear, I couldn't listen to it. It puts me off. So we'll have to see. I don't know whether it's going to be I don't know if I'll be able to, how I'll cope with it. We'll have to see. What am I doing here now? Right. What time is it? 6:15. Yeah, I'll have to try an experiment later. So yeah, I'll have to see. I've got to see what time we're back from getting the takeaway and what time we finished eating it, because the missus, I've got to pick her up, so we have to queue up and get it, and then by the time we finish, so I'll just get on as soon as I can. I'll message you on X anyway, and just I'll let you know when I'm ready. I feel like now that I've got that sorted, the TC, the 556, or for the race, I might even run 557 for the race, just for a bit of added security on the car. I had the brake bias on 56.5 as then as well, didn't I, for quali? So yeah, 56.5 for quali. Yeah, there's a chance of rain. They haven't put it on there because the full weather forecast isn't on yet. But when you join the slot, there is a chance of rain in this, apparently. But I don't know if it's true. There is, I don't know. There's a chance of it, but I haven't seen. When you click on, so when you click on this, where is it? So he's done what's he done there? In the Aston Martin, he's done a 19.2, but the Aston Martin is very strong, apparently, on a setup, but a lot of BMWs in this race, like by looks of what people are picking, aren't they? A lot of BMs. Right, let's come out of here. Well, apparently that's what they want, Johnny, but I don't know how true that is. They want heavy rain in the dark. So if you have a little look on, it doesn't state it here. So on the weather, it's saying the race is going to be that. I still don't think it's going to rain personally, because as far as I'm aware, as far as I've ever known on this game, if it's going to rain, it will state it in that weather forecast. Like, I've never seen a race ever that it's rained on when it hasn't stated it, that it's going to rain. It always states it on that info there. So I'm not convinced it is going to rain, but we'll wait and see. I don't know. Like, we'll find out. We'll obviously find out anyway. So we're doing we're going to be doing this slot here tomorrow. Where is it? This is probably going to be the busy one. I haven't obviously entered it yet, so we're going to be doing this slot. There's already, you can see, look at that, look how many, there's already 230 team entries for that. So there's already multiple splits, and it's not even, you know, that's going to probably be over 300. That's going to probably be over 400 entries by tomorrow, isn't it? I'm a bit worried about this team. Push to pass racing team. With, yeah, hopefully they won't be in. Not the best thing to call yourself, probably that. I don't think we've entered it yet. I don't think we've entered it because we're in. So my team is with a Cryptic's team. So I'll show you. It's kind of weird because I've known, like the team that I'm. Where is it? Where is it here? So the people that are in my team are all like Carl. I know him from F1 2010. That's where we know him from there. I know Cryptic from Call of Duty, but then he played F1 2010 as well. Obviously, I know Dolkin from ACC. Don't know this guy, but I think he's I recognise his name as being a very, very fast driver. Obviously, Kinetic, myself. Don't know that guy. That's Carl's brother, Mark. I know him as well from the F1 games. So I know a lot of these people that are also in this team from but back playing like F1 2010. But yeah, it's obviously Cryptic's team, and then that's the team that's the people we've got in it at the moment. There's obviously I presume, I don't know which one, how they do it, because there's like different. I don't really know. I don't know if is that Dolkin. Yeah, that's Dolkin and that's Kinetic. So I presume. Do I click on that? I presume I have to get an invite. I don't know if I have to get an invite from them for that one, for that part of the team. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I've got no idea. We're gonna find this all out anyway tomorrow. I don't even know how you driver swap yet. Got no idea how you even do a driver swap. So it'll be interesting. So that's the schedule, chat. 11 a.m. and then 10 minutes of practice, and then it will go into the qualifying. So the race will start just after 11:30. So if anyone wants to just make sure they're watching for the race, it's just after 11:30 the race starts, and then quali will be starting just after 10 past. So if you're interested in watching them, I don't know who's what's that? 5 times what? Where is it? 5 times. Oh yeah, I know. So you lose. So that's why you don't want to quit as well, because if you have a bad race, you're screwed here, because look, you're going to lose 5 times DR and 5 times SR if you have a bad race. I still have this argument. I think that's a bad move. Like, I think that's the reason. I can see why they do it. I understand the logic in that. The logic in that is people might be a bit more careful because they'll be worried about losing so much. However, I think it'll put a lot of people off from racing because of the chance of getting your SR and DR completely and utterly screwed. So I personally think for a longer race, it should be at most times1. I think you should only lose or gain times1 for a race like that, because, you know, you could easily have a race-ending thing through something that's not your fault, and you basically get reset to like bronze 3. I think it's a bit harsh. Well, you wouldn't go that far. You go down to silver 1 or something. Yeah, but nah, you wouldn't lose. You wouldn't go down that far. I mean, as long as you finish, hopefully, then you'll maintain something. And we're probably going to be in a competitive lobby. So if you look at, I mean, so far here, the entries, I don't know how it works, because this is like, we're going to be all plat. I don't know if Kinetic's platinum. I think he's gold on safety. But me and Dolkin, I think, I don't know what Dolkin's safety is as well, actually. But actually, let's have a little look at that. I think I can see it in the teams, can't we? Let's have a little look. I don't know what their things are. Let me have a little look, because that's them. So, Kinetic's platinum SR1 and Dolkin's SR2. I'm SR3 on platinum. Kinetic's DR Silver 1 and Dolkin's Silver 2. So I'm Silver 2, Dolkin's Silver 2. So we're probably going to average out around high-end Silver 1, maybe Silver 2. And then we should be out, we'll have a platinum safety rank on average. So I don't know how it works, like how it'll, I don't get how it'll do the ranking system, because you can see there's like silver ones here, but it's not in order, because like there's bronze drivers ahead of silver drivers. So I wonder if it goes by like a team rank. Is there a separate team rank or something? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is there a separate team rank? So won't that mean, will it still put people in the right? I haven't got a clue. There must be separate team ranking as well as driver ranking to base the ranking system. We'll have to see. I've got no idea how this is going to match make, because Kinetic, they've done a race, but I think Kinetic got disconnected in his last race, so hopefully that won't happen. Yeah, it's a different team rank to your individual rank, because I don't think they've done many races, so I don't know how that'll work with the lobby it puts you in. I have got no idea. No, we won't, Pio. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, you donkey. It doesn't work like that. No, you won't do that, Johnny. They still rank you by the average DR. I'm pretty sure I heard something about they still place you in a lobby by the average DR. I saw something about that you still get put in a lobby based on your driver rating and your like that. Because otherwise the lobbies would be so mixed that it'd be chaotic, wouldn't it? We'll find out tomorrow anyway. It's going to be a very interesting lobby. Like, can we see? You can't even see can't see who's in their teams. But is that why does he look like he's got a Gran Turismo top on? You can see the names of people here actually. 2 people, 5 people in a team. Just seeing if I recognize anyone from like doing racing, because like from the Davids, like from the dailies, obviously, see if we can recognize any names. Can't really recognize. No, I mean, these might be high ranked drivers. I have no idea. Don't know. Got a flipping clue. Yeah, there could be, some of them could be engineers and that. Like, I'll let Dolkin do all the setup stuff. I don't trust myself to do the setup stuff for this tomorrow. I'll let Dolkin do the he's the Motec guy. Kinetic does it as well, but I think Dolkin taught Kinetic how to do the Motec. So Dolkin's probably the one with the most. I think he's got the most knowledge when it comes to Motec. So I'll let them sort out the setup, like with the pit stops and stuff like that. I ain't got a clue. Not got a clue. But yeah, survival tomorrow, chat. It'll all be about survival. Trying to see what cars. I'm looking at this. It's a good mixture of cars, isn't there? If you go through the list, like, it's what I do love about this game. Like, if you look at, like, you got Lexus, Ford, Aston Martin, Lexus, Porsche, McLaren, Porsche, Lexus, Mercedes, Porsche, Mercedes, Lamborghini, Lexus, BMW, Aston Martin, McLaren, BMW, Lexus, BMW, Mercedes, Ford, BMW, Ferrari, Lexus, Porsche. It's a good, do you know what I mean? The mixture's really good, isn't it? That's what I do love about this game. Like, we're going to probably be going into the race tomorrow, and you're just going to have 62 cars, and there's just going to be a massive variety of cars in it as well. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it, chat. 62 cars on track. Possible chaos. But hey, let's hope we can have a good stream tomorrow. I hope it can do well. I hope it can do well tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to have to... you're right, Rob, we're finishing now, because I've got to pick the missus up in a minute. So, we're only having a little practice there just to get to grips with the setup. So, yeah, fingers crossed tomorrow can be quite a big day for the channel. Hopefully, we need it. So, I mean, I don't expect the views to be massive because we're going to be in and out the car, but let's hope it's just consistent and just help the channel a bit. The more, like, I want to do more races like this. Once I know how to do it, I'll have the confidence to do more of them. I always put off doing stuff if I don't feel confident with it. So once we've done one of them, we can do more, like, and race again and again. And do you know what I mean? We can do more. So it should be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to head off, chat, pick up the missus. Let me quickly go through the fan from this. So we got Gary with the £2 and Bud with the gifted membership. Thank you very much for the support in the stream, used to. But that is going to be it for today. Yeah, we really need a big day tomorrow, so let's see what happens. But anyway, appreciate you coming in. Smash the like on the way out. I'm off to chill out before tomorrow's race, so we'll probably be live. I'm trying to think when we'll be live. Before 10:30, probably I'll be live, because I want to mess around with stuff and just see if stuff's working properly. And yeah, I'll try and be live between 10 and 10:30. So have a little warm up as well before we obviously go to track. I want to have a little practice quali and a little run with the car and try and keep it safe. I haven't even driven at night time yet. So with this setup, so don't know whether things are going to change a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, appreciate you turning up. If you hit the like button, thank you for taking the time to do that. If you subscribed as well, thank you for doing that. But I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Take care, everyone. Bye.